glaucoma, as has been told already, glaucoma is a disease which occurs worldwide, every parts of the world. It's a disease which occurs in all age groups, including children, and it can affect the newborn, as you can see here in this picture. A newborn baby photographed at the age of 2 weeks when the child was brought here by the parents. You can see the appearance of the eye, hazy cornea, the appearance is cloudy, both the eyes are affected, and the diameter of the cornea is large. Large eyeball, hazy cornea, and at presentation, this is the symptom. This is the appearance. Looking at the eye, anybody will understand that there is some problem with the eye. Now, what is the problem? For that, you have to consult eye specialist, and that's the reason an awareness has to be created that these children must be referred to a place where this kind of disease are treated. In most of the situations, glaucoma which occurs by birth is a surgical disease. Medical treatment has a limited role till the child is evaluated and made fit for surgical intervention under general anesthesia. Now, general anesthesia is a limiting factor in the remote places. It has to be done in a, I'll say, tertiary care setup where facilities are available for anesthesia in newborn and in children who are few weeks to few months old. Now, once the diagnosis is confirmed, and that confirmation must be done by proper evaluation under anesthesia, and related other disease which can present like this must be evaluated, must be ruled out to establish that the child is having glaucoma, and operation will be required. Now, in 2/3 of the cases, the disease affects both the eyes, bilateral, and in 20 to 30% of the cases, it may be unilateral. Now, the disease may be presenting at birth or within few weeks to few months after birth. When it is appearing at birth, it is called congenital onset glaucoma. At birth, the eye may appear apparently normal, but the symptoms may appear after few months of birth. It's called infantile onset glaucoma. And sometimes the disease is not there at birth or within few weeks or few months till birth, but it can present after few years or few decades after birth. Late onset developmental glaucoma. The disease here is because of some abnormality in the outflow system, as was being told that the fluid is secreted within the eye. After its circulation, it must come out of the eye to create a balance between inflow and outflow. When the inflow is occurring and the outflow system is defective because of developmental abnormality, when the child is developing in the mother's womb, the eye development suffers, particularly the drainage system which drains the fluid out of the eye is not alright. It cannot filter out the fluid, the aqueous humor. Then the fluid is collected within the eye and the eye pressure becomes high, it enlarges the globe, it affects the transparency of the cornea, and the cornea becomes hazy like this. Now, once we operate, it takes few weeks for the cornea to clear, and after that, periodic examination under anesthesia is required to make sure that the pressure of the eye has come down, the transparency of the cornea is established or restored, and there is no damage to the optic nerve further. Now, once that is established, this is the situation which requires periodic checkup till the children are suitable for examination without anesthesia in the outpatient. After that, the children will require examination periodically and lifelong examination or lifelong follow-up is a must, like any other disease of glaucoma in adults. Problem with this kind of childhood glaucoma is that some of the families may be having consanguineous marriage within the parents. Consanguineous marriage, I mean marriage within the close blood relatives. Maternal uncle to niece marriage is a socially accepted norm in certain geographical areas of India and in fact in the world. In certain race inbreeding is a norm, and that gives us the clue, or I'll say the genetic basis in which multiple children and multiple generations of children may be involved with the same disease. So that's the genetic basis. Now, once surgery is done, we'll have to make sure that the pressure is under control, the child development is taking place, the eye development is taking place, and the vision is normal. Most of the children after operation, when pressure is controlled, corneal transparency is restored, spectacle correction should be looked at very carefully, and that most of the time in that age group is done under anesthesia. Proper spectacle correction must be given. Otherwise, even when pressure is brought under control, vision development will suffer because most of the children will develop some amount of myopia, short-sightedness, minus power will be required. Now, that spectacle correction.